Hi guys, Tory with Gunstone Creations. We're here at Blade Show. I'm a maker out of Tanto, Washington, and welcome to my knives. Okay, so this model is my Knuckle Head. It's designed for protection purposes, multi-use, but mainly you can slide it into your fingers like this for security reasons. Most knives, you might be able to lose, or if you had it in your hand this way, it's not coming out. And it's just for women that need it or anything, so you can just get that sense of security. And also, what's in here is it's called my ballistic scales, and I take the time to use my lathe and I turn each one of these casings down and grind bullets in half. And I use shavings from CNC machines, and I do each one of these by hand. And I believe it's one of the first of its kind, and I'm trying to stay in that unique field with those and just creating something that's artistic but usable. I try to make these user-friendly. You can use and abuse these tools. This is my Brut XL, and it's kind of my take on a Bowie-ish knife. I like the curves of blades and stuff, and also the balance. It's a longer blade, but doing these ballistic scales adds a little bit more weight with the high impact resin, so it ends up balancing just about right in the middle. And so you end up with a pretty user-friendly knife, something that you can take in the woods, beat up. It's from O1 tool steel. It's a tough steel, and I like to use them, so that's what I build them for. Kind of Beauty and the Beast kind of deal. This is a newer take. I've never done any Japanese influenced Tantos before, but I wasn't a huge fan of the design, and then once I put it in my hand and I built it, when you have it in your hand, it makes you just want to cut things, slash whatever's in front of you. If you got cans or anything, it just feels like an aggressive blade. And it's just something I can appreciate now, and I'll probably do a lot more of this style. And so it's that. And then also, I know a lot of people do spine work. I do spine work on every one of my blades. Each one is done. These actually are done with an angle grinder, and I just hold the blade and do it. So each one's a little bit different, and I just eyeball it, kind of give an artistic feel. It's not like machined, so this is all just handmade knives, and I appreciate doing that kind of work. So this model, this is the first one that I've ever done. It's called the Caged Brute, and it's my take on a trench knife. It's basically, back in the old wars, they had trench knives, and they were just a brutal blade, and so this is my kind of idea with it. I still have my curved design of a Bowie a little bit, 1-inch fuller, and then just the knuckle protection. And then I still have I call them blood ballistic scales. And it's just the ballistic scales, but I do red and silver dyes so that you get that pearlescent look in certain lights. So, and it's more of a candy apple red. You can kind of see it down here. Just trying to do, it's almost like a car paint influence. You see the candy apples and car paints, and putting that on a blade is just something that I've always wanted to do. So just kind of experimenting and with colors and just trying to do anything different I can do. So my website is gunstoneblades.com, and my Instagram is Gunstone Creations. And I always post live videos, all my work. I enjoy communicating with people. It's super fun. That's what I love about the live video aspect, is you get people you can talk to and in person almost, and it's just a fun thing to do. And I enjoy helping out other makers too. Young makers, if you guys need help with anything, just feel free, because that's how we got to keep this knife movement alive, is by helping the younger guys, the young generations, and just keep going, I just want to see the knife world grow.